So, hi dear Taurus, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 17 till the 23rd of November. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Okay, what we have for Taurus people as a mutual energy or the overall energy of the connection. Let's see what we guys have for you guys. Taurus. तेरे प्यार में सारा आलम खो बैठे हैं. We have, I think, let me, sure. Okay, all my cards are in upright position, but still your cards came in downside, reverse position, so it's okay. Four of Swords in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Temperance. You guys were being very restless. One of you were being very restless in the situation. They were not giving it time and space to heal. They were not giving it time to just relax and just let things unfold the way they should naturally. But something was happening in the situation that was making the situation very restless, very difficult to deal with, and one of you was not able to let go of something or maybe someone out of the situation, and it was very difficult. Now you guys are not having any option other than just being patient with the whole situation and letting it heal, letting it unfold the way it should. So there was restlessness, there was this energy of not giving space to each other. At least one of you was not ready to give space to the other person here, and that was creating a lot of panic, anxiety, stress around the situation. And then there was this energy of feeling blocked by the divine, because the situation was not going anywhere, it was not ending, it was not progressing. Okay, so that was happening in the recent past. Now the Temperance card here shows that the whole divine is forcing both of you to take a step back, relax, and be patient with the situation and let it unfold naturally the way it should. Okay, and it's very difficult for one of you still to be patient, to not to lose their temper, to not to lose their mind. There is still a sense of urgency, there is still a sense of why things are not happening, why things are taking so much time, why this is happening like in a snail's speed, why this is not growing, you know, why. Okay, it's like the energy of being stuck where things are not happening, things are not going anywhere, nothing is happening, honestly speaking. And you guys are feeling like, what the hell is going on, what we should do about it. The whole divine, the whole universe is pushing you guys to the limit of, if you are not going to be patient, I am going to give you more reasons to be patient. I'm going to give you more and more troublesome energies, and force you to slow down and be with yourself and just relax. So the overall energy here is of feeling blocked or stuck in the situation, and actually feeling the whole divine is against this connection or against this bond, because nothing profound is happening. And the lesson here for both of you as a couple, as a mutual energy, is patience is the key. The more you are going to be impatient, the more the universe is going to force you to be patient. Choice is up to you now. Wow. If I have to tell a Taurus to be patient, it's a huge red flag. What's happening, my love? What's happening here? Let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Taurus. Hierophant. This person is feeling a very spiritual kind of bond between you and them. This is your card only, Taurus. This person is feeling a spiritual kind of bond. They feel like you are very intuitive, or you might be a spiritual person yourself, and they feel very connected to you, very connected to the idea of being with you. What's the problem then? Let me clarify this hierophant. Some people call it hierophant. Hierophant. Everyone is having their own pronunciation these days, so chill and just have fun. Let's clarify the hierophant here. For me, it's hierophant. I don't. Two of Pentacles, hierophant again, the Chariot. This person is feeling like making this connection, this bond, this collaboration, this coming together, coming back together, move forward as quickly as possible. You know, this person is feeling very restless. Why this situation is moving forward? Why we are not able to go to the next level? Why we are not able to make it official or something? Somebody's dying to make things official, or somebody is dying to be with you for the rest of their life, but they feel like making it happen as quickly as possible because they don't have patience. This might be one of those situations where you guys are business partners, you guys are dealing with money together, you guys have some um office romance kind of a thing. So one of you might be taking the other person as a friend only, or they feel like taking things slow, and one of you is not. It can be a new person, by the way, whom you met like maybe 3 months ago, 3 weeks ago. But this person is feeling like, why things are not moving forward as quickly as possible? Because Taurus and me, my God, we have something that I cannot express in words. Okay, got it. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Taurus? Seven of Pentacles. You are the one who is not taking maybe this situation that much seriously, maybe. Even if you're taking it seriously, you feel like taking your time. So you feel like taking a step back and re-evaluating this situation from a distance and understanding each and everything about this situation before starting or restarting this chapter with someone. That's a good thing actually. But a Taurus's speed and the way they work pisses other people off. I can understand that. I also used to take a lot of time to do certain things, and people were like, oh my God, why the hell is not responding, she's not interested, da da da. I'm not talking about romantic connections only. Okay, let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. So we have the King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Justice. So you feel like you are not going to jump into a relationship and make it a serious deal until unless you are not going to be 1000% sure that this is the real deal. And that's actually a very, very good thing, Taurus. For most of you, it's related to work. Something that started as a work collaboration or partnership is becoming something romantic and very, very serious. You also like this person, you also have feelings, you also feel like, okay, this person can be a long term partner or something, but you feel like taking a step back and understanding each and everything before you are going to say yes, or before you are going to make this situation go to the next level, whatever is applicable in your case. Hmm. It seems like a new person, new energy that you're dealing with. Okay, let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions? I think they are very loud and clear, but let me see. Sometimes feelings and intentions, not sometimes, almost all the times, the feelings and intentions are totally two different things. Let's see what they want. Four of Wands, Taurus. Now you tell me, if you know tarot a little bit, even if you know tarot a little bit only, Four of Wands, Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles, all represents marriage, commitment, long-term partnership. This person wants to get settled with you. This person wants to get married to you, and they want to see a future with you. If not marriage, they want commitment, or this person wants this connection to go official, if it is not already. Hmm. Let's clarify the Four of Wands. Somebody is in love. I do see balloons, hearts, butterflies. And honestly speaking, there's not a single card of cups here. It's like one of those situations where somebody is so mature, somebody is so influenced by your maturity, your groundedness, that makes them feel grounded and mature, and they feel like, okay, This is good. Okay. Show me some love. Let's clarify the Four of Wands. I was so surprised. I was like, oh my god, what's happening? So shocked. This is so beautiful on so many levels. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Wands. This person is dying to hear a yes from you. This person wants to come forward towards you with a solid offer of marriage, commitment, long-term partnership. And they want to, have clear-cut communication of whether you want to be with them or not. Simple. That's it. Period, right? All the cards are so beautiful today, Taurus, for your reading. I can't believe this much alignment in one reading. This is fucking beautiful. Let me see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side? Time, duh. A lot of it. You need 7 years to answer, right? Fool card, wow. You want to take the leap of faith, you want to take the risk, and you want to move forward. But because you're a Taurus, you are going to continuously think about its longevity, stability, and all that. Let's clarify the Fool here. We have the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Fool. So you want to take calculated risks, like in mutual funds, you want to read all the terms and conditions. You want to, give all of your terms and conditions to them. So it's like you want to be very, very fair with them. You want to wait and watch and read all the terms and conditions again and give them your terms and conditions before jumping into this connection. So it's like I want to take the risk of being in a connection because this is beautiful and it's good in every possible way. But let me think about it for 7 years, then I'm going to take the risk. Then it is not called a risk, Taurus. Come on. You're like, Anjali, I want to take calculated risks. I want to take risk. I want to jump into this unknown, but I want time. 7 years, at least. Got it. I'm, I'm speechless. Let's see what could be the possible outcome for you guys till the 23rd of November. I think you are going to push this person away. This is like they are so much in rush, and the more they are in rush, the more you are making them wait. And it's not like you are trying to suppress this or sabotage this, or you are not interested or something. It's like you don't want to say yes until unless you're 1000% sure. And they are not able to understand this. They're like, why the hell Taurus is taking years? Because they're a Taurus cross watcher. That's why. Let's see. Sometimes I think like Tyler's spirit come in me and I just talk like him. I love that man. Moon card. I was scared that it is going to be there and at last. A lot of fear, a lot of secretive energies, a lot of not being able to understand what you guys should do, and a lot of overthinking, illusions, fears, stories, drama in your head. We're talking about you. Let's clarify the moon here as a potential outcome for you guys, Taurus. What have you done with this person, huh? Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands. This is going to be like a situation where one of you wants to make the situation go to the next level as quickly as possible, as soon as possible, because this is something that you always wanted. This is something that they always wanted, and this is really very, very beautiful. And one of you is going to be like, hold on, not right now. Not right now. Because one of you is scared. It's like scared because of maybe past experiences, past trauma. So it's like you are going to, if this is you, Taurus, who is not opening up, and there are very, very high chances of this is being you are having your own fears, your own excuses, your own illusions when it comes to love, your own experiences. That's why you're like, this is too good to be true, and I'm scared that this is just a dream and it's not reality. And because you're having your fears, because you're scared, you are not going to open up, and that is why this situation is going to go on hold, this beautiful situation. Okay, I think. Let's see the guidance for you guys, Taurus. I don't see anything negative in the situation so far, but I can't tell you to just jump into the situation like a blind person. Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords, King of Swords. First of all, you have to remove the mental blockages that you have created in your mind that might never be true in this lifetime. Okay? Listen to your heart. Is your heart telling you that this is the right person, this is the right energy, you can go for it? Or is your heart, if you're not in love with this person, if you're not feeling emotionally connected to this particular person or situation, then it's fine. Then you have every right to just uh, stay true to your heart and soul and let this go. But if this is like your mind is continuously creating scenarios and stories, but what if this will happen, what if that will happen, what if they are going to mess up, what if they are not going to be the right person? Nobody can tell you if somebody is the right person or wrong person or something. If your heart is telling you this person is genuine and you love them and you feel the love from their side, I think you should talk to this person very, very openly and honestly about your fears, about your trauma, about your pain, the things that you're still holding on to, the blockages, the mental ones, especially. And I think there are very, very high chances that this communication of yours with this particular person is going to help you a lot in letting go of this fear of yours and this pain of yours, whatever you are holding on to. And that will help you to move forward and make a proper decision. So don't let your mind fool make you a fool and make you feel like you are not deserving of love, or everybody is going to mess with you and everybody is going to give you scars. You're manifesting this yourself. If you're feeding your fears, you're manifesting nonsense in your life yourself, Taurus. Nobody else is to blame here. I can't give you more lecture than this. I think it's enough to understand, right? So yeah, let me answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and ask your question 3 times in your mind space. The same question related to this area only. I'm going to give you 10 seconds for the same. Keep it short, simple, and precise. If 10 seconds is less for you, you can pause the video, and whenever you feel like you want the answer, you can unpause and watch. Okay. So let's start. Let's start. Wow. Okay, so one more shuffle. The answer to your question is this is the sign. This is the sign. Let me read from the guidebook. If this part is not resonating with you guys, just leave this part. You don't have to continuously stress about it. Okay. So this is the sign. Where is the sign? Sometimes we find ourselves in limbo, putting off making decisions or taking next steps forward towards something we are unsure of. See, if you have been searching for a sign that you should do, leave, or sort something, this is that sign. Okay. Let's say, for example, you set this intention that if I'm going to see a pink elephant, then I'm going to say yes. So this is a pink elephant for you. Or maybe you set an intention, if I'm going to see pink elephant, I'm going to say no. So this is the pink elephant for you. Got it? This also means that depending on the question you have asked, this is an affirmative card and form of yes. Think of it as your green light to take action. So whatever you have affirmed for a sign, this is it for you. I hope this makes sense. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.